when I first heard this teaching, it was like a crack in the universe for me. I so crystal clearly saw myself in person A. That was how I lived the majority of my life. And something radically awakened in me and helped me to realize, wow, this really does boil down to choice. What do we value?
Welcome back, Envisionaries, to the Dream into Being podcast, where mind science, transformational psychology, and magic all merge into one. If you're ready to dream again and transcend the inertia of what you've known, then I invite you to join me, your host and Envisioneer, Kat Divine, in expanding the boundaries of your own Fantasia by remembering that you are the master you've been waiting for.
So I'm really excited to share this with you guys today because my life changed very dramatically and very quickly as a result of understanding this. So this teaching came from Bob Proctor, who was teaching on the value of our time. And he shared this really amazing story that I think gives us such a clear visual, and you'll see yourself in one of these archetypes for sure. And so he tells a story that there are two types of people in this world. There's person A and person B. And I'm going to start with person A because this is who I related to and who likely many of you may as well. So here's person A, and they need to book a plane ticket. They're flying from, let's say, Los Angeles to New York, and they jump on the internet and they do their searching and they find a ticket for about $600. And they start thinking, maybe if I spend a little bit more time, I can find a better deal. So that's what they do. They actually spend another 2 hours comparing all the different airlines and looking to see where they can save a little bit of extra money. And in that process, they find another plane ticket, and this one is priced at $500. So they save $100. And most people would think that's great. They just saved $100. Good for them. But the other parts of that is that savings also required them to have an additional layover, another 7 hours of travel time, just to save that $100. So here's where you have to kind of start asking the right questions. So did they save the $100? Yes, they did. But they also spent an additional 2 hours of their life looking for that deal. And then on top of that, they're willing to trade another 7 hours of their future in added travel time to save that $100. So I hope you guys are starting to see the bigger picture here. It's really hard to see this when we're in it because we're just so focused. When we're focused on saving or we're focused on surviving, it's very hard to see anything but that. So anyways, person A has now saved their money, given up 9 hours of their life to save that money. So let's not even look at the full 9 hours. Let's just talk about the first 2 hours that they spent looking for the savings. So if you take 2 hours of their time and divide the $100, it's very clear that they value their time max at $50 an hour. So that's not totally horrible, but that's still a limitation, right? Now, if you add the additional 7 hours, now you're looking at 9 hours of their life that they traded to save that $100. And now they're valuing their time at just over $10 an hour. That's a big deal. And because that was me for so long, this story hit and it just woke me up, completely woke me up. I was completely identified. I was actually even very proud of myself when I could find a deal or when I could save. I would shop at different types of stores looking for different types of deals. And it was almost like this adventure. And then I felt like I was accomplishing something. So again, there's nothing wrong with these experiences other than as you start to move forward in your abundance journey, you're going to have to face the value of your time. There's no way around it, simply because it's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that you can't replace. So that is person A, and I imagine many of us can relate to that desire